Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. It is officially 6 o'clock. So we are jumping in. This is My Biz, 10 minutes of My Biz Talk with Jamila Laurie. I am the CEO of My Biz Consulting. And I want to just kind of get started. I'm going to bring in a guest. We're going to jump right in. We will be doing these shows every Saturday at 6 p.m. And today we have a special guest. I'm going to bring on the line in a moment. And we're going to interview her. It's going to be a quick 10-minute interview. We're going to talk about her business. We're going to get her in and out, on and off. So if you haven't joined the stream yet, you can definitely join the stream here on Facebook. You can also visit our website at mybizconsulting.net. And the stream is live there by just simply clicking on Facebook Live. You'll be able to also join in. So we're going to give things a few seconds, and then we are going to bring in our guest. Our guest is going to be CEO, designer, and so many other things of MDH Designs, Melissa Hallowell. We are going to bring her in now. Stay tuned. Let's kind of get her on the screen. Let's figure this out. Get Melissa unspotlight me. Hi, Melissa.
Hi.
We can hear you. So I want to thank you for joining us tonight. Of course, you're my client. So a lot of people are wondering, why am I doing this? I wanted to bring the clients in and start to highlight their businesses. So we've been working with you since day one. So we wanted to ask you a few quick questions just to kind of get your voice out there. So if you can just quickly introduce yourself and the name of your business.
I'm Melissa Hallowell, the owner and CEO of MDH Designs, LLC, and we specialize in residential and high-end residential and designing of flip properties and investment properties.
Nice. So, Melissa, how long have you been around? Tell us about your time in business.
Doing this for over 20 years. I started MDH Designs about 10 years ago. And actually been really focused on it for the past 5. We were lucky enough to get our own showroom within the past year, which was awesome. Now that we actually have our own brick and mortar, it's been absolutely amazing to just grow and, meet new people and do a lot of new work.
Excellent. So when you say work, a lot of people aren't familiar with the design processes. What type of services do you actually provide?
So we start, if you're buying a new home and you need help with a builder, so we go through the whole material selection with you if you're building your home from the ground up. So you're not really overloaded with the selections that you have to do, because a lot of builders have you select everything down from your light fixtures to your carpets to your doorknobs, and it can be a whole lot of stress involved for a regular homeowner because it is a lot of options, especially if it's a larger home. Aside from that, we go down to just furniture layout, paint consults, and then we do the full interior design and kitchen remodel, bathroom remodel, and additions and renovations.
Wow. So something I just can't do. I'll stick to online marketing.
I've seen your digital work. You look pretty good. You seem like you know what you're doing.
Well, I do. The rest of that stuff, you just threw me through a loop. I wouldn't try it. Okay. So who would you say your ideal customer is?
Ideal customer, it's so hard to say, to be honest, because I built my business when I came up here off of flippers and investors, and I was lucky enough to find a niche with them and have the time to pay attention to them and get their turnaround, because they require a 24 to 48 hour turnaround for their projects. But since then, it's grown into higher end residential. So I don't really discriminate. I believe that design is there for anybody and anyone who needs the help and the guidance. We're not just here for the people who have a lot of money to spend. We're here to help you save your money and spend in the right places. So for me, I really don't have an ideal client. It's just somebody who knows that they need help expressing themselves in their interior, right, and understand that a designer can provide that service for them at a cost-effective price.
Nice. So I can afford services. I might get something.
You can.
Okay. So with everything going on in 2020, it's been a tremendous nightmare for almost all small business owners. What would you say your biggest challenges were in 2020?
Well, I'm going to be honest, with 2020, it was, we opened our showroom 1 year ago, actually this week. And within the first 6 months, we hit every year mark that we made. And then unfortunately, COVID hit, and we took a really big hit. My business didn't qualify for any of the funding that was there. So it was, and our industry was shut down. We weren't allowed inside houses. We couldn't continue our remodels. So unfortunately, we had people with their houses torn apart for a good month and a half before we could get
Wow.
back in. That was a struggle, and then once you get back in, the cost of lumber has gone up, materials aren't available, like stuff's not coming in, manufacturers are shutting down. So it's actually been a trying year, but we kind of faced it with the outlook as to, let's do more American made companies from now on. I made a point to lose all of my vendors that are not American made except for one company. And that way I'm putting more money back into the economy here rather than in an economy that's not ours. And we don't have to import anything. I don't have to wait for anything to come in.
Nice, nice, nice. Well, that's good to hear. Okay, U.S. based business. Love it, love it. So, what do you see your business in 2021? We got a new president, new vice president, a woman vice president. What do you see yourself under this new 2021 atmosphere here?
I really see the business taking on a bigger aspect. We're really getting a lot more higher end clients, people I love to work with, people who are open to expressing themselves in any way imaginable. So hopefully in the year 2021, we get more of those clients that want us to do the whole entire project from start to finish, down to the pictures on the wall. People who are open minded and really want to express themselves within their home, not the people who are happy with the cookie cutter. If that's what you're happy with, that's great, but we're here to let you express how you and your partner or you and your family utilize and live in your home and make it function for you.
Nice, nice, nice. So when you say make it function, could you talk? I didn't put this on your question sheet, but I wanted to throw it in. I wanted you to talk a little bit, since we are perfectly on time. I wanted to talk a little bit about custom design. What does that mean to me? I mean, custom, like what would you offer if I say I want a custom design? Because I'm extra and I want to see something custom.
So the first thing, we come out to you and we sit down and we meet you in your space. And I talk to you about how you use your space, whether it's taking a wall down and giving you an open floor plan, or how many kids do you have? Do you entertain a lot? Do you need the space so that you can entertain? Do you cook a lot? Do you need certain things in your kitchen, that like a pop-up mixer, so you don't have to constantly carry your big KitchenAid mixer around? It stays plugged in. Do you juice? Do you
Right.
need a blender station? It's really about how do you function in your home and what's important to you. How many kids do you have to fit in your bathtub? How many kids actually use the bathtub? And if you're empty nesters, do you really need that bathtub in the corner with 18 jets, because it has become a dust collector and you can't even get in it to clean it? Well, let us
Right.
come in and make a bigger shower for you with no curb. So now that you're ready to move on to being able to use the shower as you get older, and no more digging into a giant tub that you don't use anymore.
Excellent, excellent. So for my last question, if you could speak to all of your potential customers right now, what would your pitch be? What would you say?
That's a hard one. I'm gonna have to revert back. My brother and I have a very favorite movie, and it's a famous line from the movie, and your home is your calling card. And I'm sure
Hmm.
many of you know that movie. It's a very famous line from it, but it's the truth. Your home expresses who you are,
Mhm.
and it's up to you and myself and people who are in our industry to make your home express you, and it actually be your calling card. You want people to come in and be like, oh my gosh, this space is so relaxing, or it just
Exactly.
expresses you, or I love this color. Where did you get this? How did you come up with this? And a lot of it is reusing pieces, keeping pieces that are sentimental to you, and
Mhm.
expressing what you want in your home.
Right, right. Well, I love it. Well, I'm going to put all of your social media. I'm going to post it now if I can figure out how to do that, because I've been going crazy here. So you can definitely check Melissa out. I have her website below, and you can find her website handle. I mean, her Facebook handle at MDH Design. She's MDH Design everywhere now. We just updated her Facebook page, so check it out. If you have any
Nice.
questions, if you want to set up a consult, give her a call. She's just as friendly in person as she is on the live. Trust me. Listen, I'm going to let you go. Thank you for joining us on 10 Minutes of Business Talk with Jamila Laurie. I was about to say my other name, but Here we are. Thanks again for joining us. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and I'll talk to you on the other side.
Thank you. Have a good
Thank you.
night.
You too. Bye bye.